Hey everyone, welcome back to A Successful Journey, and we are doing training number 5. So I'm going to piggyback a little bit about the recruiting training call, and so now this is going to lead into when somebody says, yes, I would like some information about the business side. So what do you do? So just like a booking, so when you are sitting with somebody at the checkout and you get the date down, that means that they're going to have the party, and that means that they're going to work with you to have a successful party. So with the business side, when somebody says, yes, I would like to talk to you more about it, so you want to set up a date and time to give them a call and walk through any of their questions. So what I like to say is, great, I'm so excited to chat with you a little bit about the business. I know your head is spinning because you've learned a lot tonight. So why don't we just set up a call for 10 minutes and I'd love to answer any of your questions. And then you're going to lead them through setting up a time to get scheduled for you to talk to them within the next 48 hours. And I think if you can do it in the next 40 or 24 hours, because that's going to be when they're thinking about it, when the excitement. So again, that's the momentum that they're excited about it. So try to set it up within 24 hours. If you can't, then do 48 hours. Now, I'll tell you the biggest thing that people miss on this is calling the person. So a lot of times people don't sign up for the business because A, they're not asked, and then B, because people don't call them on these follow-up calls. So it's so critical and it's so crucial for you to just pick up the phone and call them. So once you get a hold of them and you talk to them, you are answering their questions. So you're keeping it very, very simple. You're answering the questions that they are giving you. So one bit of advice that I wish somebody would have given me in the very beginning was do not word vomit, all right? Do not kill them with a ton of information, because that overwhelms them and then that shuts people down and they're like, no, who is this crazy woman? So really just remind yourself that you want to meet them where they're at and you don't want to overwhelm them. So don't overshare either. All right. Now, if somebody says, well, just tell me a little bit about the business, I'm just going to give you some of the key verbiage that I use when I'm talking to somebody, because a lot of times people get really hung up on how do you talk about the $2,000, because it's a lot of money. So I'm going to just give you what I say when I'm talking to somebody, and just know, you guys, I use the same verbiage to a lot of the different people that I talk to about the $2,000. And then really what you're doing is answering any of the questions around that to what they are asking you about. So what I say is that, Norwex believes in their consultants right away, and they're going to send you a consultant starter kit for free. All you have to do is pay the $9.99 for shipping and handling plus tax. Then what Norwex says is that you're going to have 90 days to sell $2,000 worth of products, and if you don't, then you have to pay Norwex $200, but you still get to keep all the products. So here's where that 4 parties comes in play. If you're willing to do 4 parties within your first 90 days, you'll be able to keep that starter kit for free, because on average, an average party is around $550 in sales. So if you're willing to work with me and follow my training for the next 4 weeks, then I know that we'll work together and you can hit that, and then you get to keep it for free. But the worst of the worst that could happen is that you would be out the $200. But the nice thing is that the starter kit is worth over $300 worth of product and marketing material. So you guys, that's it. Keep it super simple, and that's all you have to do. I also let people know that they're not signing their life away. They're not locking themselves in stone, because this is going to be a trial period. So what I say is you get to try this out to see if it's going to be a fit for you. A lot of people, I encourage a lot of people to do the 4 parties and then reevaluate and think, is this working for my family? Do I like doing parties? If yes, then you can continue. If no, you've got a really great discount for life. And at a minimum, all you need to do is $250 once every 6 months. So again, we're taking the pressure off of people, and we're not adding the pressure onto their plate. So when you phrase it like that, what I find is that people are excited. People are like, okay, well, I could do that. I could do 4 parties in my first 3 months, and then get them excited. So again, that momentum, right? They're excited, they can do it. Then the question, once you answer all their questions, then you're going to ask, okay, well, do you want to give it a try? And then hopefully they're going to say, yes, I do want to give it a try. So then you're asking them, okay, great. Well, all I need from you is your social security number, your birth date, and a credit card number to charge that shipping and handling on to your credit card to get shipped. So typically I've got all the rest of their information. So I've got their name, their address, their phone number, and all of that to kind of get them up and running. So then what I do is I sign them up. So once I have all that information, I'm going to go in and sign them up. Now, the last thing that I want to share with you guys that I've been sharing with any of my new team members is about the starter kit builders. So this little sheet that Norwex came out with this year. And when I always encourage people to do the gold package, because it's going to be everything that they need to get going for a party at a discount that we cannot even get as consultants. So the verbiage that I'm using after I get all of their information is I'm saying, you know what, I just want to share this really amazing option that we have if you want to add it. It's a really great deal, and we can't even get it this cheap as consultants. So basically, you're going to be getting $463 worth of products for only $270. It's going to give you everything that you need to do a party, plus so much other stuff. And the beauty of this is that you get to get 20 free catalogs, some cards to help you out at the party, plus you're going to get 100 free order forms. So it really is going to give you everything that you need to do to start a party with. So there's different levels, but I think there's silver, gold, and platinum, but I think the gold package is the best deal. So I just wanted to see if you wanted to take advantage of that and add that on there. Now, most of the time, people are going to say, you know what, yeah, I would like to add that on there because it really is a great, great deal. And then, so just so we know, once we do that, and I always let them know that $463 is going to be going to that $2,000. So now they're already, a little bit of the money in. So then they can, start, chipping away at that as well. But I think that these builder kits are unbelievable, and I think that we should all be upgrading to them because they are just they're awesome. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you, when you schedule your call with your upline, if that's me or if that's somebody else, I want you to do a mock conversation, because I think the most important part is to be able to answer questions that I think it's just so important that you answer questions in the most simplest way as possible. So again, you guys, you don't want to overshare because that overwhelms people. And if you can do some of that mock practicing with somebody else, it really makes a big difference. So just write down some of the questions that you're struggling with or you don't feel comfortable answering, and then go through that with your upline, and then be able to talk through that on a conversation. And I know when you start using these verbiages and you start using these words, you guys, you're going to have so many team members that are going to sign up on your team and be confident and excited to start doing parties with you in training, that I'm so excited for you to start rocking and rolling with this. So good luck.